Alright, hello and welcome. This is Sanaris with the 7th episode of Slaughterpalace. Let's go through what we did last time, or what the status is. First look at the status view. We are 52 dwarves now. We just received some migrants again. We have exported and imported quite a lot of stuff actually. And our drink and food situation is very good. Let's look at the Control Shift I. It's a DFhack thing. You can see the status of meals, drinks, a little bit of wood, some hide, some cloth, and then the bar situation. We don't have that much yet. Most of it we bought from the caravan. The fuel we've made ourselves. It's just charcoal we've made from wood. Okay, so let's zoom out a bit here. Situation is that we have our entrance established, our road to the edge of the map, which the merchants have yet to use, although they're getting close. And it's also a kind of future safety thing, because if the trees start growing and blocking other paths, then there will always be this path, because trees and growth doesn't happen on roads, which is also why I've used it in the actual moat here and around the moat, so there's a safety area. And we have started digging over here, where we have dug down into the ground, and we're ready to start building upwards with stone blocks. We've been creating a hell of a lot of stone blocks. We have over 500, and we're digging some veins here, some galenia I think mostly, or only probably. Last time we also had our first dead dwarf from from a training accident, basically. What happened was that I have the training area up here on the roof, and even though I had set this to, now I've even set it smaller than it was before. Before it was out to here, and while I was talking about it in the previous video, two of the sparring dwarves just fell down here and down the staircase 10 levels, and one of them died. The other one we were able to get the other one back, crazily enough. There were only some limbs and wrists and stuff that were mangled, and our doctor was able to fix her back together. But yeah, so the other one died, an unfortunate death, but it was all for good science. So now we know that having a safety area of 2 is not nearly enough. And I put floor hatches on all the tiles going down the stairs, so if this happens again, there is a chance that they will hit the hatch instead of going all the way down here. Okay, not much to say here. We have the barracks and the shooting range and the moat and all the wood we need for the next century in these areas where we have dumped it from up here. And farming area, plenty of food that we make into prepared meals, plenty of booze, we don't need more of that at the moment, plenty of plants, and we are farming away as well. Plenty of wood down here at the wood crafting area. Stone crafting area is a bit dormant at the moment. We're doing rock pots though, as an alternative to barrels, because rock pots can store more items in them, although they are slightly heavier than wooden barrels. And the soap maker and the ashery and the stockpile for fat and tallow. We needed to make some soap last time, just to make sure that the hospital have some. So now we have that, and now we stop the production of soap. Here's the next level, which we should make into the crafting area. We don't have any crafting area yet, except for wood and stone. But we should have an area where we store the finished goods, and we have the jewelers, so we can encrust the nice finished goods, and we can cut gems, and we also need the leather workings, closure, and further down we have the living room, the dining room, which we have expanded, so there are now 16 tables and seats, prepared meals, hospital, dormitory, levers for the bridges upstairs, and of course down here is the caves. Currently we're digging out metal, and down here is the bottom of the pit that we made where we're going to start the foundations of the tower. This is actually outside because it just goes directly up into the air here. I have yet to find out how we start building this, but let's do the other things first here. We need a crafting area, so what do we need here? We need let's check BW, so we need leatherworks for sure. We need closure shop and loom. What else do we need? Jewelers workshops. We could put some craft dwarf workshops here as well, because we're gonna store bone here. I think bone and skulls and hooves and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think that's about it. So let's go with, I don't know about the leatherwork. Should it be here? Yeah, why not? Have the leatherworks down here. Yeah, let's create 2 of each, so we have plenty. And then closure shop up here. Two of those as well. The loom up here. Let's just have 2 of them as well. Don't know if we need that at all, but then we have it. Jewelers. Actually, maybe we should. Because we need two jewelers. I don't know if we should maybe remove the leather workshop from here. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. And then add the craft dwarves workshop instead. So that's BW, not C, R, yeah. I mean, we have plenty of craft dwarves workshop, but it's just nicer to have this here to work with bone and stuff. And then we'll have to create another level down here for the. And let's actually dig that out immediately. So we have an area for leather, and let's remove these pillars. There we go. So what are we gonna do here? We're gonna maybe we should start having some stone brought up here. I don't know. We'll wait a bit with that. So first we'll create a stockpile for cloth. Maybe we should just have cloth and... because there's both cloth and thread in here, I think. Let's have thread here. And then cloth for the rest of it. So let's see, we forbid all the thread. Cloth, we don't want metal cloth, it's adamant and we're not near close to having that, so yarn, plant, silk, cloth. That's great. And here we do the opposite. So thread for all these three. And did I actually go? Yeah, I did all the way down. Good. And so then we need a stockpile for the... so it's kind of a refuse stockpile, but it's not. So it's gonna be... it's not gonna have all the top parts here, which is stuff that, I mean, apart from fresh hide, which you use at the tanners, everything else is stuff you want to throw out. But skulls, bones, shells, teeth, hooves, hair, bring it all down here, because we're gonna use it in the craft dwarves workshops here. So that's good as well. Have I forgotten anything? Yeah, we could have a dyer here as well, but I never used a dyer, so I guess we could have it instead of the loom. Because how often do you need a loom? Yeah, why not? Where's the dyer? He's here. There we go. Bucket. And so over here, on the other side, we're gonna have finished goods. And we're gonna have 2 stockpiles, I think. This is very much like I've seen Captain Doc do it lately, and I find it's an easy way to set it up, at least for a start. I think we're gonna have the same thing as, so we have 2 stockpiles. Now, of course, this is not finished goods, I'm an idiot. This is, of course, gems. Yeah. So here we have the uncut gems, here we have the cut gems. And you can either store this in bins or outside bins. If you store it outside bins, you can always see what kind of gems you have, which can be useful. On the other hand, I mean, who cares? So here we have the rough gems, not the glass, rough gems only. And here we have the cut gems. This is cut stone and cut glass. Okay, so down here we have the finished goods. And we should probably put that in some smart way, I don't know. If we put it so that this side has the nicest stuff, and this side has the lower stuff. So see, finished goods, chains, flasks, goblets, instruments, large gems. The thing, I think you can use large gems to create windows with. Anyway, let us keep it like this for now. Splints and crutches. Really going in here? Okay, let's just keep it as is. Out of anything you want. And we're gonna only have the superior quality stuff here. So and actually not the artifact. I mean, the thing is, you cannot improve on an artifact, and you don't want the artifact just lying in a random stockpile anyway. It's a little bit annoying that you have to always remove artifact, but it's better that way, and then you can make a stockpile somewhere with just the artifacts. Unless it's something usable that you can actually build or use, like weapons or like the one we have, the throne that we use in the dining hall to give the dwarves happy thoughts. Okay, so there was one side and the other side is here. And again, everything except the 4 lowest ones. Great. So let's run. And I just reminded myself here, since we just got some new people, I think there were a couple that were, there was an archer. Yeah, this guy. Let's get him in the archer squad. I think that was it. And let's maybe, do we have any fighters? No. But let's get I think maybe we'll get Sodal in as isn't she? Why does it say not X-Dwarf? Do they have to be X-Dwarfs? It is her. It's the mechanic that was... Oh, let's go to the fist. So she's having a battle axe. It was the mechanic that had the injury, the sparring injury with the wrestler that died. Oh, someone's actually having a full several of them have actually, nice. They have all kinds of weapons now. But we can't really be picky about that. So I don't know if we should... Oh, I just did something bad there. I removed the armor on this one. But there isn't anyone there, so it doesn't really matter, does it? And I have to do this again. I think I'll go up and change that now, because it's annoying to have to do all the time. It's fine with the leather armor loader, but leather shield, really? So that's uniform, and we have to change the leather armor to have a normal shield. And here we have to have a normal shield. And here we have to have a normal shield, just any shield. Okay. Let's just check this while we're at it. That's fine. Ammunition. Okay, they just got some more bolts, so they should have enough of that. They don't have enough bone bolts, but they have plenty of wooden bolts. Maybe just add a few more here. Fist doesn't need any more ammunition because they don't need it. They don't use it. Alerts. Schedule. Yeah, I think everything's okay. That should be fine. Oh, Clothier has been elected mayor. I guess that was time. So now we are a village. Koskosoth. And I think we just have this added now. Don't know, I haven't seen it before here, I think. The justice tab, where justice or criminal cases turn up. This is the health. I don't know if we can see. No, there's nothing on there. Okay. I'm just gonna check here because under the nobles at an administrator's menu, when you have a mayor, suddenly they require something, as you can see here. You can also see we have a captain, we have a military commander. We don't have a hammerer. A hammerer is the one that deals out justice. So we should probably get that at some point. Even though it's nice to keep it without. Captain of the guard also don't have that. Don't know what they do right now. But anyway, the mayor. So if you press enter on him, you can see that he needs an office, quarters, dining room, 2 chairs, cabinet, weapon rack, ammo stand. So yeah, we better get moving on that too. See, that's what happens in Dwarf Fortress. You have all these grand plans and then you get bogged down by shit like this. Yeah, well, it all has to be done. Oh, that's because this guy, so our chief medical dwarf was the expedition leader before. And then when you turn into a village, you get a mayor. And the mayor is elected. So, just wanted to see what this Apple prison wield. Isn't that one of the new ones that just came in? Try to keep an open mind. Elated to be elected. Pleasure at a fine table. Fine seat, fine seat. He came on the 12th of sandstone. What's it now? That's 5 days ago. And they elected him mayor. They must have really good reasons. Okay, I want to check the dating status down here. So we're still tearing away at suspended construction. Oh, it's probably because some of the stone is being used for another construction. And it's blocking the way. You can see that our dwarves are hauling the gems into our newly created stockpiles. It reminds me, we probably have to make an order for more bins. So wooden bin, let's make 30. Let's make 30 more actually. Can never have enough bins. The only problem with wooden bins, of course, is that if you deal with trading with the elves, you have to be careful not including the actual bin in the trading. Only things in it that is not made of wood or has been used, or any wood has been used to make it, like glass and stuff. There are some exceptions though. Oh, metal crafter has been possessed. Taken by mood. Uh-oh. What do we do? I'm a little bit annoyed. Oh, now it actually did focus on the right place. Possessed by unknown forces. I'm sure he needs a metal crafting place, which we don't have yet. I'm thinking of maybe setting up a temporary place. So we have loads of charcoal right here. And what's this? Craft wall, boiler. We don't have this dug out yet. Could just put it down here temporarily. So he probably needs a forge. So that's BW. Let's go out again, BW, and then there's the metalsmith forge F. We don't have access to magma yet, so we can't build a magma forge. It's on the list because we discovered magma, but it's not gonna work here. Because there is no magma underneath. So let's create it. Metalsmith forge, iron anvil, out of basalt. Let's create. Let's just create a smelter while we're at it. It's the furnaces and smelter. So we have a smelter right next to it. Just in case. Let's just follow the guy, see what he does. He's probably gonna go to the dining area, yeah, because there is no. So the place he's looking for is not there yet. Sorry. And you just see it under IPW, no? Thought you could actually see what she wanted. But yeah, she's gonna stay in there until the correct, until the workshop that she wants is available, or is that there is one, since we don't have a metal furnace, or what are they called? Forge yet. Then oh, there we go. So the forge has been created. She goes to claim it. And now she's gonna do some magical stuff. What is she bringing in? Brass bars. Uh-oh, she needs something. Bars metal, gem shining, blocks, stone rock. Okay, so we have everything but gems, probably because she needed to cut gems, so we need to cut some gems for her. Let's go up to the... Whoa! Okay, that's how it looks when you don't have any bins here yet. Let's go here and let's cut some gems. Which ones are the most expensive ones? Just, I don't know. Rough rose quartz, that's 9. Smoke quartz 6. Pyrites. So rose quartz are the most expensive that we have right here, right now. What about this one? Rock crystal? No. So let's cut the rose quartz and put it on repeat. And let's do the same over here. Cut, repeat. So if we have any jewelers, they should do that. And since this is quite urgent, is this a good color? Yeah, pretty good color. Gonna take him off hauling so that this job gets done quickly. Even you can do it even quicker by going in here and press N. So someone will do the task now. They will get a little bit stressed from it though. Steel flute. Oh yeah, this crap we bought that we want to melt down. Yeah. Let's see if someone doesn't come and do this. Yeah. There we go. Cut rose quartz. And unfortunately our other jeweler is doing a combat drill. Well, fair enough. We need military. So I think someone just, I think the, yeah, there she walks. She just came to pick up a baguette cut rose quartz. Sis. Okay. And now she's going for, well, let's actually follow her. Where is she? I can't find a boom rack. It's not the miner. Strange mood, there it is. Set. Follow. Goes up there. Brings some kind of stone. Brings a boulder. And we're off. So brass bars, baguette cut rose quartz, slate blocks, galliena. Exciting. So this can be anything. I mean, she's a metal crafter. High master metal crafter actually. So this is gonna be quite good, I think. Metal crafting though, so it's not weapons, it's not armor, it's not everything you do with blacksmithy, the blacksmith skill, I think. So I don't know what's coming out of that. Could be anything. Just wondering what that was. Ah, stray water buffalo calf. I think we should put you up here. Can we do that? buffalo calf. Oh, we have an alpaca, kiwi pup, bunny. Let's put them up there. I know it gets a little bit crowded there, but you know. We can always get rid of some of them. And now back down to the forge. It's always pretty exciting to see what they come up with. It's usually useless, absolutely useless, but you know, can always put it on display and people will be happy to see it. That was quick. The wooden bins, the first wooden bin part 1 was done. Let's just check the status screen. 650 meals. Alright. Yeah, it's because it changed to the month, so these guys who were maybe doing military training sometimes return to their civilian jobs. And here we go. The new mayor has mandated that we start building the catapults. Yeah, well, I don't disagree with him, but here we go. Brass bracelet. Fantastic. Let's see what it is. We can also go to the artifacts menu. That is, or is it L? Yeah. So now we have 2, so we can choose here. That was the throne we did before. Scholze de biche. The fragrant spasms. A brass bracelet. Worth 27,600. Okay. So it's encrusted with marquis cut rose quartzes. That's different. That was baguette cut. So he must have changed it during. And rectangular Galliena cabochons, circled with bands of oval slate cabochons. An image of 2 tall crosses in brass. Okay, quite religious, isn't it? Maybe, don't know. Wondering if let's look at set enter. Yeah, obviously satisfied after creating an artifact. Just thinking about relationships. Deity. View deity. So that's a female dwarf. This one. Also female dwarf. I don't know what the and I don't know if we can see that here, the the sign for our dwarven civilization. I don't remember what it is actually. Might find out later, and I don't know how to find out right now. So that's it. Metal crafter, creator of. Nice. Didn't get any skill from it, but high master already, so. And actually I'm thinking we could start creating some things with that we need in metal if we want to. We'll just use charcoal. Funny thing is that she didn't use any charcoal when doing this. Actually, that's quite funny. Here we can melt the Galliena ore we have. Use bars to make stuff. And I think it's. Can we do iron? Oh, that's ballista heads. Truck components, iron. Oh, we can do mechanisms here too now. Other objects, iron, anvil craft. Can mint iron coins. Yes, I don't remember what metal crafting goes under, if that's furniture or... Oh, I don't remember what's blacksmith and what's metal crafting, but it doesn't really matter. Well, we'll do that later. I mean, there's plenty of stuff we could do with metal, but we just had these to make it possible to make artifacts. So, but I think we should try and do something about this catapult part thing. And for that we need the siege engine. It's not a workshop, is it? Yeah, the siege workshop. Yes. Can it be here? It's a little bit silly it being here, isn't it? What the hell? Hope it doesn't block anything. We start digging out there. Just want to keep an eye down. Oh, we finished digging down here. Oh, great. That's great, because I was worried that we would go out into the open when we auto dig the metal veins. So we would, you know, inadvertently open the door for everyone to go in. Let's see here. So we're just cutting these gems, aren't we? Yeah, that's good, that's good. And as we can see, all these things have been put in bins now. So there's all this stuff, and this is of superior or better quality, all of it. And over here we have the less good stuff. All kinds of stuff actually. So I did want to melt some of it down. Where do we do that here? Or is that here? Melt the smelter. Melt a metal object. Okay, so to do that we have to mark things for smelting. And there are many ways to do that. But basically, if we do a finished goods, now let's do a custom stockpile. And then we do it over here next to the smelter. And we enable armor. What's that? E. Weapons, finished goods. Yeah. Furniture. Yeah, why not? So it can be anything in metal. Only in metal. And it's anything that's not super quality. We want to melt that down and use it again. So this is furniture or siege ammunition in metal. Finished goods, all kinds of stuff, not stone, no gems, no other materials. Only the crap. Oh. It's not really crap, but it's just... Oh. It's not the greatest stuff. Weapons, strap components, metal. And also not good. I know our military currently uses a lot of stuff that is probably in the first three categories. We can use these down here to say that we only want the ones that are unusable. So we press U to disable the usable ones. So we don't want those here, but the unusable ones, yes we do. We want to melt those down. I could enable usable, and then we melt down everything that's in these three categories and try to make something better. I don't know if I should do that. We can actually try it out. see if it turns into shit. And the same with armor. Everything but more metal. We need that one. All armor that's not superior quality or better. Additional options, allow plant, okay, whatever. So now we have that set up, but of course now there's a conflict with the other what do you call it, stockpile here, because this one takes metal. What we could do is just remove metal from here, like that. And then all that would go into the stockpile below. So let's try that out. Did we create the loom and the dyer? The loom we created. Closure shop has been done. Craft dwarf shop has been done. Have a few bones here. Don't need to do anything yet with it yet, as we're saying. Okay. I'm wondering if anyone has siege engineering. Siege engineering? There are a couple. So it should get built eventually. Low boots, bismuth bronze, steel flute. So far so good. And I need to enable bins on it. So I press C or V, and I can press capital V to enable 3 bins. There are 3 spaces. And we're making masterpiece bins by the bucket load. Oh, here we go. Someone's creating the siege engine workshop. Siege workshop. Needs a couple of boulders. And now we have a lot of idlers suddenly, because I guess the dumping has all been done now up here. Let's zoom down. Yeah, no more wood here. There's some down here we can dump. I think we'll do it because we don't want it to. We don't want to have to forbid it, and we don't want dwarves running out and picking it up to create some kind of item in the workshop suddenly. So let's just dump it all together. Everything we can get our hands on. There's some as well. I know there's some out here, but I've just forbidden that because it's too far away. And actually this is pretty dangerous. There's these logs here, and I'm gonna set those for dumping too, because I don't want them lying there. The same with this, because they block the door, so the door is always open, and that's not very good, because anyone can just jump down in the moat and go in. Oh, soul has been bleeding down here as well. Okay. And there's A firefly in the air. What's that green stuff? Apples. Okay. Maybe we should just dump this as well, so it's not lying up here. I used the wrong one. Dump, dump, dump. There we go. Then we're dumping it all. Oh, there's actually blood here again. Did she start? Why is she going around bleeding? Right wrist. I think she's okay though. No health problems. There's a little bit with her muscle in her right wrist. Has been treated though. She's still bleeding a bit. Maybe she has blood on her, so she hasn't been cleaned properly. Why are you fighting with an iron pick? Okay. Dwarves nowadays. So now the seeds engine workshop has been done. We can build ballista parts, catapult parts, assemble ballista arrow, assemble all kinds of wooden arrows. So we're doing, is it one catapult part that we needed to do? Yeah, just one part. That's fine, we should be able to do that. I think it's just made out of wood. And then let's look here, D, B, M for melt. And we mark all this for melting. So the low boot, all the goods in here, the iron drum, piccolo, copper drum, yeah, all crap. We're gonna melt it down. And to melt it down, we're gonna melt an object and press R to repeat it. So everything that's marked for melting will be smelted here. Smelting, melting, okay. That's not something in my native language. That comes to me automatically. Ah, there's some wood here as well. Oh, it has been set for dumping. Is that? Oh, that's below. Okay, great. Okay. And there's a lot of bars here still. We need to remove that. As well as the leather bins. We're soon done with this though, so we should be able to move it down. I'm just checking around, see how it's going. We're doing lavish meals. I think we'll just enable stone hauling again when we finish dumping, so that we're starting to become a little bit important here, aren't we? Export of pigs prohibited. Okay, fine, we're not gonna do that anyway. Let's see, we're building something here, smelting. So yeah, the low boot, and we're using charcoal to do it. which also means that we should create a stockpile for the charcoal down here. So not the middle. Well, yeah, we could have the middle here too for now. And then the coal, not the blocks. Well, let's just have the middle here now, and then let's have another one with, because we have quite a lot of these. We have quite a lot of coal. Oh great, we finished with the next room. We're actually thinking we should do the next room already. So we need to store, I had to have a furniture stockpile, we don't have that yet. And we have just furniture lying around in the different workshops. That's not that clever. Of course we could just do that here. I wanted to do the leathery though. Yeah. But the leathery is pretty much, it's kind of connected with the tanner, but you don't want the tanner and the butcher here. We want to move it inside, of course, but it has to kind of be in its own area, I think, because of the possibility for miasma when things rot. And we're not ready for that, so why don't we just create the leather, leather stockpile. It's here. So there will be plenty of stuff there, and we'll make 2 leather workshops. Here. Could also have the tanner here, of course. I don't know. Yeah, that's basically it. And, let's just leave it at that. Let's see what the status here is. So we got some steel bars. Oh, we got that from actually. From melting something. Oh, we have the anvils here too. Yeah, why not? We can just make new anvils. So when you melt things, sometimes you don't really get a lot out of it. but you can get a fraction, and if you get a fraction, which is not enough for a bar, I think it will remember it in the smelter you're doing it at. So you should get it eventually if you get a fraction more of the same metal, and then it becomes a bar. That's how I remember it anyway, but I'm not 100% sure. Did we actually create a catapult part? Yeah, we did. Right here. Just a piece of wood for a catapult. And that has been removed now from the mandate, so she should be happy. He is. Jovial to have a mandate deadline met. The thing that happens if the mandate is not met is that a justice case will be created, and the mayor will demand justice, and someone will get punished, usually someone who had absolutely nothing to do with it, but that's just how the justice system works. And we have a lot of idlers again. I think I will just do a furniture stockpile on this side, maybe on the entire. Let's just do it here. It's probably not going to be enough, but hey, what do you do? Catapult parts, all kinds of stuff here. Maybe not mechanisms. I have another one for mechanisms. Maybe not these either. Everything else seems to be not bins. And not boxes and bags either. Yeah, why not? Actually, that's okay. Siege ammo. No barrels. Ballista. Large pouch, that's okay. Minecarts, wheelbarrows, large tools. We had that already. Sandbags, no. And this can be out of. Yeah, this can be out of anything. See, now we're going into a problem. if it's out of metal and low quality, we've actually. Oh no, we haven't done furniture down there, did we? I don't think we did. So let's leave it at this. Out of any material, no artifacts. Of course, we could just destroy all the furniture that is not good enough quality, but seems a bit steep at the moment. Then maybe let's do one with the mechanisms here. No, not there. PU here. So forbid everything but mechanisms. No artifacts. Okay, should give them something to do. Here they come. So we have an anvil here. Let me just check the settings down here. What was it? Stockpile. Oh, we do take furniture and metal. That is not of high quality. Okay. Yeah, then I think maybe we should remove that down here then. Yeah. What disable? Oh, this is fine. TVM. Was that charcoal that took so long to bring? Okay. That's bismuth, bronze, piccolo. So now he's taking the anvil away from here. And we got some bronze, bismuth bronze bars out of that. Great. Probably filled up on bars here. Yeah. Yeah, this is not a good area for the forges. Of course, this should be. Someone left a cat leather coat. Marked Dwarf. Yeah, it should be. We should make a big smithy. Oh, nice! Now we have gotten these things removed from the door, so we can keep an eye on them. Keep them closed. What are we at? Late autumn, okay. What do we still have here? Slug cage. Don't know what I'm gonna do with that. A lot of blocks, bags, some bars, some gypsum. Okay, not that much. I guess there's a lot of blocks. Still doing some meals. Ooh. Okay, that got filled rapidly. A lot of them are, of course, these silk bags and stuff. So that's a little bit, and there are some pots, buckets. Yeah, so this is not an, you know, a solution to all your problems. This is a very temporary solution. It's a very red bag. Oh, it has been dyed, okay. Okay, so we're making progress on this level. We're getting a little bit too close to where they sleep though. Not that they're gonna stay there in the dormitory, but still. We need to look out for what do we do about the forges. So I'm thinking we have the volcano. What we can do is we can dig over to here. Then we do the good old smoothing and fortification trick to get the lava magma out from here, lava, to lead it over to the forges, and so that nothing can come through the, that's the fortification, so it allows for movement of fluids but not for beings. If anything should be hiding in the magma. There's a lot of albatrosses around here. Yeah. So if we, yeah, let's dig out from here. We'll just dig through what we have created here, the veins, metal veins. And we'll have it a little bit away from the dining and living area. And something like this. Oh, then we'll have a channel here. And a channel. Why is this not? Oh. So this goes 10, 20, 21. That's okay, that's 7 workshops. And then from here it goes 10 out. So 10 out. So this should be the channel. And this should be dock. Okay. Let's do that first. And since the lava is not gonna travel far, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna create a pump to move it. And now we have a lot of idlers again. So are we gonna put them on some kind of duty, or could get the wood in from here actually. Just wondering where. Could create a quantum stockpile over here just so. Yeah, just because we can really. So if we dig this out, let's lower the priority. So let's get it done quickly. And then we remove the wood down here and create a quantum stockpile there. We could also just dump it, that's the easiest way. Let's try and do a quantum stockpile. How many are digging? We're still making rock pots. Let's stop the rock pot making. I think we have enough. We have quite a few. How many do we have? We have quite a few there. Haven't used any here yet. And neither have we used them here. No. It's probably because they're not that good at crafting. Oh, they're competent now. Competent and adequate. Well, we're gonna stop it for now. So that they will start digging at that. That was quick. Is that? Ah, it's because it's clay. Nice. There's no stone. Oh, you can do farm plots on this. Okay, didn't know. Or did I? Yeah, of course I did, because we do it here. Huh. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is gonna create another wooden stockpile. Let's just have it like that. Oh wait, it's not necessary to have a large pile actually. It could just be a small pile like this, just to show what's gonna happen here. So this is the wood pile. We're gonna have one here as well. So one here and a big one here. And this one will take from links only. This one will take from anywhere. And then we need to create I can't find it. So it's B. What I'm looking for here is machine components, M. No, rollers. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong place. So it's H for hauling and it's new route. But we need to build the stop first. It's under C, isn't it? Yeah, track stop. So B, capital C, capital S. We put it here. Make it out of logs, I don't care. Hopefully we have a minecart left. What's this? Need unrotten cookable item. And we just have one left to go. What do we have a lot of? Plum hammers, so we'll cook some of those. Donkey's milk. Okay. And the track stop is done. And then we need to press D to dump on arrival to the east. And then we press H, create new route. Name it wood 1. New stop. Enter to define stop. Remove everything with X. Set desired items. Wood. What's that? Enable wood. New depart condition. So we don't need to do that. We don't need to guide it anywhere. We just need to enable stockpile link. So take from the stockpile. And are we selecting it? No, we're not. Oh, we have to press P to select it. Okay. So that's new stockpile link. And then S, T, so give to, and P, the other stockpile. It makes it a little bit, messy to have these numbers but yeah, that's just how it is. And then we need to assign a vehicle with V, and we have a minecart. There we go. So let's see what happens. In comes the wood. In comes the minecart. It's right here. And if you press H now for the what's that, hauling? What's that? Yeah, it's hauling. H. You have the V as in the vehicle is there. So that's great. And so now this one is filled with wood. And this one will take from links only, so I think we have to give to pile workshop. I think we have to maybe take from that one. Let's see if that works. Okay, that's been completed. I'm just gonna disable the cooking of plum helmets again. And do we have enough booze? Yeah, we have. Am I doing this wrong? Yeah, I am. We'll take from links only. So delete selected. Take from this one? No, I can't do that. We should all be set up on the stop. Dump on arrival east. And the hauling, new route. Stop. Set desired items. Wood. Set desired. Oh, there we go. Set desired items for the give. Wood as well. New depart condition. Change condition when full of desired items. I don't think we need that. Should be enough to just have take and give. Advanced. Oh boy. Push right guide. Timer. Desired total. No thanks. Toggle take give. Give to. Take from. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong, if there's anything wrong. It should work so that now the minecart will get filled with the wood that is over here. But there's so far there's nothing in it. And they're not filling it up. Define stock. Promote stock. No. Nickname. Let's try this again. Take from this one. Give to this one. I think I simply have to look it up because I can't see anything wrong with this. Just hang on a second. I'll go and find the guide to quantum mechanisms guide to better stockpiling part 1. So we have a receiving stockpile, we have the track stop set to dump towards the distribution stockpile that's on the other side. Okay. Okay, that's alright. Minecart stop quantum stockpile. Build a track stop with B, capital C, capital S. Ensure you're set the dumping direction. So let's go here. Dumping direction east. Designate a 1 times 1 distribution stockpile on the square where the stop will dump and define preferences. Q to make the settings. Store only what you want, with no barrels, bins or anything, wheelbarrows. Make it take from links only, but don't make any links. Alright, we did that. That was this stockpile. Take from links only. Settings to wood. Then create a receiving stockpile. Can be anywhere, but optimally right next to the constructed track stop of any size. The larger it is, the more dwarves will simultaneously collect items. Define the preferences of this stockpile as the same as the distribution stockpile, with the possible exception of the number of wheelbarrows. Okay. If it's for heavy items, like loose stones, you may want to have wheelbarrows in the receiving stockpile to speed up collection. Wheelbarrows will place a limit up to 3 dwarves simultaneously collecting, unless you make multiple receiving stockpiles, each with their own set of wheelbarrows. Okay, we've done that. We have the stockpile here. Oops, no wheelbarrows. It has wood. It's taken from anywhere. And then construct a new hauling route, HR. Assign a vehicle V, a minecart. Define a new stop on your constructed track stop. Enter to define the stop. Enter again to set the desired items, the same as your stockpiles. So let's go to H and let's go to the stop and press enter. Enter again, set the desired wood. So that's right. And then X to remove all existing conditions, we did that as well. And then S to make a stockpile link and choose the receiving stockpiles. It's a little fiddly to set up, and if you miss any step it won't work at all. Yeah, it should work. But I'm not sure it does. Or does it? Now it works. See, you just started filling it up with wood. And it's immediately being dumped over here, so that it frees up and it frees up room here for more wood. Great, that works. And let's go here and reclaim all the wood and everything else with it. There we go. Then this should work fine. And we should get a huge pile of wood right here. So that we don't need to go out in the mode for it. It will take a while, but that's okay. So what I said before about the quantum stockpile, the size of this one, that means in essence how many dwarves at the same time do you want maximum holding this, in this case wood. So here it's 9. If I wanted less, I would create like a smaller stockpile. If I wanted more, I would create a bigger stockpile or several stockpiles. Since wood is not heavy, I don't need to create it with wheelbarrows. I don't even know if it's possible normally. If it was stone, I would maybe create 2 stockpiles of, let's say, 6, so 2 times 3, and then with 3 wheelbarrows in each. So that means that there's room for 3 stone and 3 wheelbarrows. Then you have 3 dwarves for each of them. Hold stone to those 2 stockpiles, and they will both feed into this, so they'll both this minecart will take from both of them, and there will be the same, only one receiver here, and then you would have all the stone in there. So okay, this works. It's very simple to set up. It's not that logical, I guess, but it works really well. It just dumps immediately over into here, and then you pretty much have a quantum stockpile, just like we've had up here in the dumping stockpiles. And I don't know if we should remove these garbage. I think we'll leave them for now. If we don't need them later, we'll just remove them. But for now, if we need wood quickly, it's the best way to go out and chop it down, then dump it here, and get it inside. Okay, that's pretty done. And the mechanisms are filling up as well. And this is almost dug out. And this should soon be started on. But what are we gonna do with all our dwarves here that have nothing to do? I mean, we could set up more miners. They're all in here, almost. I don't think I want more miners at the moment. Let's just get this dug out so we can... Oh, another mark dwarf. Come on, just that one more down here. High priority. It should be done right now. Yep. There we go. Yeah, we don't really need this for anything. We'll just do another furniture stockpile. What I'm gonna do now is, since it's a hassle setting this furniture stockpile up, I'm gonna use a command in DFhack that's called Copystock, in one word. As you can see, it sets up this custom stockpile settings automatically. Don't know why there are bins there. Oh, anyway, let's try and do it for everything but the middle here. So it's set up with the exact same setup as we had upstairs. So that's pretty nice. So now we have something for all our holders to do. we can also take from anywhere in this one, so we can get a little bit more stone up here. They should use the wheelbarrows, hopefully. There should be three wheelbarrows on each. Oh yeah, there are two here. Smart. I'm just wondering if anyone is gonna haul any stone, but not use a wheelbarrow. If there is any. It doesn't seem like that they do it when there are any wheelbarrows connected to the stockpile. That's nice. Have we cut all the rose quartz in the world, or we should remove this high priority thing? It's not really that high priority anymore, is it? And winter is here. I'm just wondering if I stress this guy out. Didn't feel anything at work. Never forget true loyalty. Didn't feel anything after eating a decent meal. Okay. Just a little bit detached, maybe? Fair enough. Yeah, I still don't know about these anvils, if we should just melt them or not, but it just seems more clever to just use them in the forges. I mean, who cares what kind of what quality level they are. Just remember, he's gonna get angry if we don't get him his room soon, but let's just hang on a little bit more. Should I maybe enable more in this one? There we disabled some stuff here. Catapult part, we don't have any of that anyway. So I think we'll enable bins and barrels. Not the large tools. That's the step ladders. We have a place for those. No, leave that. Okay, then we should get all our barrels and bins down here as well. Wow, Jewel was doing. So one is he on a break? Yeah, of course. Storage interrupt. And the other is training with the military. Yeah, well, that's alright. Ooh, that kind of started them off, didn't it? Well, that's it actually. So where should we build this? What is it he needs? Office, quarters, dining room. I'm thinking of just building it here actually when we're done with the... Oh! We're done! Great, great, great. I'll remove the ramps, and we have to bind them together as well. Don't know if I should make this over here a channel. Don't think so. We'll just take that, and then we'll take it over to here. And these two we're gonna channel. No, it's channel here. Actually ramp here. And don't do anything here. That way we'll create a little holder so that we may take advantage. Actually, I think I'm gonna do it here. Because fluids can go diagonally, but then if they do, the pressure would go off them, just in case there is any pressure. I don't think there is, but just in case. And the miners are back. What was that? Some steam. Is it raining? Okay, that was funny. Just some steam in the magma. Okay, so that's done. Then we need to create floor grates. Of course we need that, so let's create some floor grates. Let's just go to the let's create them out of wood. Floodgate. So that's great. Let's have a few of those. Let's build some slabs while we're at it actually. Why this was suspended for some reason. Okay. Okay, there's just like there's a bang here now and then. Funny. It's like steam coming out from somewhere. There we go. Funny. So see, we had some floor grates. Needs grate. Aren't we doing them? Yeah, we are. A masterpiece slab. Oh, there we go. And just checking up on the stockpile here. Okay, that's a huge number. There is this DFhack thing where you can just auto melt and stuff like this, but that's not what I'm interested in. I'm interested in the I command. Here we can see how many we have. We have quite a number of wood here already. I don't know half the things you can do in DFhack, but there's plenty of stuff. So let's try again. Oh, great. Because we can't get to this. Oh, stupid. Let's mine that out and then I'll just set the miners up for something afterwards. Low priority. So what did he need? He needed office, quarters, dining. Okay, I could just make it all in one room. Some people do that. I don't want to do that. It's just kind of ruins the immersion for me. So I'll create 3 rooms with all with doors and masterpiece obsidian grate. Okay. Okay, here we go. So now we should be able to floor grates. Let's build it here first. We don't actually care if it lasts, if it's, you know, if the floor grate survives, but that was one of them. And let's get the other one. So we're just building that out of basalt. I don't know if that's actually magma safe or not. Doesn't matter. It's just to give our miner a little bit of time when he creates the fortification so he can get away. Because then the lava will go down here initially and he can make a dash for it. Okay, so we need to smooth the stone. Let's set the priority on 2. They did this already. We have really fast miners now. And let's put it back up to 5 here. And let's smoothen this out before we put in any furniture. And the guy is smoothing it now. So that's smooth, and then we will carve the fortification. Oh, I did it with F. I did the priority was not high enough, I think. There we go. So now the lava will come out once the fortification is done, let's just check who this is. Adept miner. So we hope he will get away quickly. Once. So you can see here it goes down here. And then it will flow over quickly here. And he got away without any problems. What we want to do is we want to forbid all these items down here. Because we don't want any dwarves going down here to pick it up. And I'm also gonna, what's that? Oh, no, it's not D traffic. Oh, I'm gonna set restricted traffic down here, just so we don't have any stupidity. Let's just check it. They are forbidden. Yeah, it goes quite fast with the lava. I mean, if it was a lot further away, which it will be at a later stage, I guess, then we would use a pump to pump it through much quicker than this. But since it's not, then this is absolutely fine. So we'll just wait a bit and wait until yeah, we might as well set these guys for detailing as well. Just more work, detailing, just so they don't go and get bored. There we go. We finish all we finished all the smelting up here. Yeah, we have quite a few. Got quite a few bars out of that. I think we should start getting a weaponsmith up and running. Since we have silver on this map, let's make a bucket load of maces and warhammers, which are the best things for silver. And let's melt galenia ore. Repeat. So who's this guy? High Master Middle Colonel Vice Weaponsmith. Is that the best we can do in weaponsmithing? Yeah, it actually is. We don't have any better than novice. We have a good armor. We actually have 3 weaponsmiths. They're all novices, so not that great. What's the status? 1700 drink. Let's check the status screen. Control Shift I. 924 meals. 1700 drinks. And the bars, fuel, cloth, hide. It's all good. And we're at 2 hours and 5 minutes, so it's pretty good timing. And we have this guy actually doing the smelting. Nice. Yeah, it takes a while for him to bring the galenia up there. I mean, we should maybe put a let's remove this corpses thing. And then create a stone stockpile with 3 wheelbarrows, and we'll only have galenia. Okay, so that should set some dwarves to move some galenia there, so it doesn't have to be taken from far away. Let's just keep an eye on this so we see that nothing goes bad. So we need 4, a depth of 4 before we can actually do the forges. And we're there now, so we could start doing it. I just wanted to check that there was enough wheelbarrows. I don't think there is, so we'll make another. Let's make 20 of them. Yeah, it's like we only have 1. So now we can start building the forges. So we go on the furnaces that way? No, we're not. It's on the workshops. No, it's not. If I could just do it, build, and then isn't it on the workshops? Yeah, it is. Magma-forge. Can never find it. So I think it's okay if we do it like this. We have 10 anvils. Great. Oops. We'll just build all of them. And we have 2 spare. Great. And then the furnaces, and that's B, so BU, no, not BU, BE. And now we can build magma smelter, magma glass furnace, and magma kiln. So let's have the smelters down here. So 4 of them, and a couple of glass. I don't know if we need a kiln, but let's just have one. So let's see how that goes. A lot of willing people here. Great. And we can put in a door here. Obsidian door, obsidian door, obsidian door, and obsidian door. So which one should be his big room? Or maybe it should be the office, because he might receive some people in there. So he has his quarters, his dining room, and his office. Or actually he should have a big dining room. Well, let's create his bed over here at least. And we'll find a really nice bed. There we go. Master fully created. Yeah, let's create his office on the other side, and then I don't know, does he need the office more than his dining room? Mayor office. Let's see what it says. A mayor, noble, whose job to speak unhappy citizens and entertain foreign diplomats until a baron is appointed. Okay, doesn't really save. I think the office is the most important. Just because I think that's where he will receive someone, diplomats. So I think I'll create the dining room on the right side and then the office up on top. So let's create a big table up here. And then a chair. And a chair here on the other side. Armor stand. Need armor stand. Need weapon rack we have. So let's put here. And need some cabinets, I'm sure. One in here. One here. And some coffers. Let's look at them like this. I can find a nice one. There was one. Oh, I'm looking at it wrong. Do we have any more master? No, we don't. So let's take one of these. Let's have a look again. 2 chests, 1 cabinet, 1 weapon rack, 1 armor stand. Okay, so we need to rock armor. Let's make 10. Rock weapon 10. And then I removed it. Damn it. Done. Okay, and RQ. Rock cabinet 10. Q rock coffer. Coffin, yeah. 10. Oh yeah, we need some doors too. Well, not doors so much as table and chairs. Rock door 10. Q rock table 20. Rock chair or throne 20. Okay, that should do it. And we have the bedroom done. Let's assign it to the mayor. Don't know if we should engrave anything in here. We can do that to make the price better or the value better for him. You can see now he has decent quarters. That's actually enough. We don't need to do anything more. It's funny they have this door sign when they're doing the smoothing. We should maybe engrave some of this. Let's engrave some of these walls. Just so we have some history on the walls. And we can build a table in here and a chair. So this is his dining room. Let's just try and remember that. So this is a study, study. There we go. Now he has a splendid office. And a dining room. Modest dining room. So he needs an armor stand and a better dining room. It might go up when we engrave it though. I don't think we have an armor stand yet, do we? No. Just let's build another coffer in there. We can have another one. Right here. Or do we maybe have a cabinet that's worth more? Let's have a look. Yeah, we do. Let's put that there. Uh-oh, we're out of rose quartzes. Let's see now. Dining room. Still not decent. Okay. Go kid. Splendid. Oh, we're making the armor stands now. It's great. Should be able to replace one. Yeah. Why don't we just place that in here then? Yeah. Let's do that. That should bring up the value. There we go. Only dining room still. Okay. That's a bit surprising. I guess it's because it's pass out. Now with the engravings, still just a dining room. Let's put an applewood chest, see if that solves it. Still just the dining room. Okay. I don't even know if we can engrave this over here. But let's just do it anyway. You can actually also see the engravings. I think you press K so you can see what's here. Image of worms. Great. They're pretty interesting sometimes. Two goblin caps. The image is a symbol of the Hotlands. It's two goblin caps. Okay. Interesting. the selection of the dwarf short whisper orbs as the position of expedition leader. Okay. Nice. That's the same one. Grey parrots. Giant grey parrots. Also, oh, that's the symbol of the invisible lenses. A giant grey parrot. Giant grey parrots. Okay. Brilliant. So here, down here, we can see that they have lit up these forges and they're ready to go. So that means they're working. Same for these. Which means we don't have to use this up here anymore. We're just gonna continue until we're done, I think. What's that? Oh, that's the bracelet. Of course. So I guess he's making a lot of bronze shield. Yeah, melt that. Just gonna check up here, what do we have as ammo? So this is metal weapons. Let's keep that to the superior and artifacts. And usable. So then the rest should go down into the melting pot. What are we at now? Midwinter, okay. Soon 2 years gone. He should be fine by this. What's that? Obsidian slab, okay. Nice. So I guess, yeah, so we didn't get started this time around on the construction over here, unfortunately. Yeah, that's just, it's too bad. I mean, on the other hand, it's a little bit, you need a lot of people for it, and there are things we just need in the fortress before we can start projects like that, like the forges, like the hospital, like the crafting area, like the noble's room. Actually looks quite nice here with the engravings. I like the tile set for that. Maybe we should engrave the wall here as well, because why not? Guess we could engrave the corners too, but nah, I think it looks nicer like this. Just wondering where we're putting them up here. Weapon bent, silver maze, superior quality. Okay. And then he's taking a lot actually. What? I've never seen that before. He's holding everything that's not superior or above. He's holding all of it. Holy crap. So that's why things get moved so quickly. Amazing. He's holding it all down here. To the melting area. Cool. And full. Did he get down here already? I guess he did. So let's melt all of this. And let's put him on melting half the time. And let's see the mayor. Is he happy now? There's nothing like good friends. So he's seems happy. Maybe we can just put another throne in there actually. Not that it's gonna be used, but so he has a choice. Yeah, let's just make it obsidian because it's just worth more. Are we there yet? Yes. And he has a throne room as an office. Okay. That's maybe a little bit overboard, but I mean, we want something nice for our mayor. And all this is almost filled up with lava. It's been, yeah, that's the problem with when you do orders for masons and you have these masonry workshops over here. Then a lot is being put on them and there's a lot of hauling back and forth. So yeah, I guess in a way we should have, maybe we should make these now, these stockpiles. So let's make one here and one here. So the top one. Hey, how's it going? Yes,